Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the SGR match today with another Madden 26 video. And today, I'm going to be talking about how to get coins right now in Madden 26. In this video, I'm going to be going over 3 or 4 sets you guys can do right now to make tons of coins in Madden 26 Ultimate Team. There are a lot of ways to make coins today. I know the content today with the playoff promo is fairly underwhelming. The coin making side of things is not at all in the slightest. This is one of the best coin making days that we're going to get probably for a couple days here, at least like until Campus Heroes drops, because there's a new Campus Heroes promo coming as well. So let's take advantage of this today. I'm going to go over a bunch of different sets. I'm going to talk about investing. I'm going to talk about the market. I'm going to talk about the field pass, the event, tons of different things today. Let's dive straight into it. So I want to start off with the craziest stuff first. Let's talk about this 94 overall playoff champion fantasy pack set here. If you invested in 91s, like I went over in my last video, I think we talked about 91s in my last video, you're going to make bank on this. And it's as simple as buying 3 cards. If you already invested, if you didn't invest, you can still make coins. I got you guys. You can still make coins off this, but you will make more if you did invest in 91. So I'm gonna try to slow it down here, but there's a lot of things to cover. So I want to get through everything today. Our target price here for these 3 91 overall playoff cards is going to be as close to 170K as possible. Might not be feasible 100% of the time because these cards can float in the 195 range. So these will fluctuate slightly. We can see right here 178. I would actually buy these 2 cards personally. I'm just going to buy this card now because I'm recording and why not? I'm going to try to be an example here of me building the set. So I'll take a card for 178. That's fine. I can still profit off this. I'll take this card as well because why not? So I would just need one more 91 here. You want to buy 3 91s as close to 175K as possible. If you can go lower, that's even better. You're going to make more coins. So after you buy these 3 cards, we're going to bounce on over to these 2 91s. If you invested, you throw these 91s into the set. If you didn't, you go buy 2 91s for as close as 90K as possible. Let's go slide on over to the auction house here. We're going to look at 91s. Couple different filters. If you don't have 91s, we can look at Legends, we can look at Redux, we can look at Team of the Week. Team of the Week might be a little pricey today. So I actually want to go over Breakout. Breakout has seemed to be the best and the cheapest. Now these cards have increased in price today. I was buying these cards at under 70K yesterday. I have over 30 of them that I already had in my account. I sold some of them off. I'm going to put some of them in sets. So it's kind of how I'm distributing my coins here. So as close to 90K as possible. Not going to be super easy to do. Once again, if you didn't invest, not going to be as easy, but you can still make coins off this. It is still possible. Even at 100K, I believe you are still making coins, but it's not totally worth it. So 90 to 95K is where you want to live here. Once you buy these 2 91s, you go and complete that set. And once you get that set, you're going to get a pack. Out of that pack, you're going to select the most expensive 94 overall playoff card. If you want to find that most expensive card, the easiest thing you guys can do is go over here to programs. I think playoffs should be like right here. Yep, playoffs. And now let's go look through the most expensive one. From what I've seen, Cole Mack is pretty expensive. I assume Saquon's going to be expensive because you guys know how Eagles fans glaze their players. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, you could probably sell his card for 840. That says 825. I bet there will be points in the day where he goes for 840. So like someone would buy these 2 cards up and then a third person buys the 3rd slot down, 840. So Saquon's going to be good. Cole Mack's going to be good. But I would check through all these cards for sure because there will be chances. There's a good chance that some of these cards can go for close to 850 today. So just because the playoff program is kind of crazy with content. So not necessarily good crazy either. There's that. You guys can take advantage of that. That is the first set I want to go over. That is going to bring you to about 50 to 100K in profit. It really just depends on if you invested in the 90s, 91 overalls or not. If you didn't, it is what it is. Not really that big of a deal. You can still make profit off this set. It does cost a lot to get started. If you don't have a lot of coins, I got you guys. Okay, let's go slide over to sets again. There are 2 more sets that are printing coins right now. And that's just the ones that I've looked over. I'm sure there's more. So we saw those 91s are kind of expensive, right? So I did some digging. Why are these 91s so expensive? It's because they're not coming out of packs that frequently. However, there is a pack in the store that I don't recommend getting. I spent 75K on it with coins. That does give you a lot of 86s, a lot of 88s. That is actually going to make this set very easy to do. This probably won't be a good set to do in a couple days because people are already going to buy that pack. And there's not going to be as many 88s in the auction house. But what we can do here is we can go buy a bunch of 88s right now at about 31 to 33K up each for each card here, for each 88. I would recommend going for under 30. It just, it's going to be better for you. So I'm actually going to show you guys these cards here. 43K is a fairly reasonable target price. These cards just a few minutes ago were like 32K. There are a lot of them for 32 to 33K. So I would expect these to come down to, these are going to come in waves. Like I was just showing the 91s. I said they're more expensive than what they were when I actually looked at them. So these cards will probably fluctuate in price once again. So you buy these cards for 30 to 33K a piece. You build a set and you just saw those 91s. Those 91s you could sell for 185. Right, without sniping them for 185. Well, if we do the math, this would cost 150K to do at 30K. If you get as close to 30K as possible, that's 30K. You go sell a card for 185. You're making 15K in profit after tax. So if you're low on coins, if you can't afford that 1 million coin set or that 700,000 coin set that I showed you earlier, this is probably a good starting point. if you need even more coins than that, you could also just look at the stocking stuffer set, because these cards are as well kind of crazy on the auction house. There are a lot of coins we made here with some of the new stocking stuffers that were kind of hard to attain just from packs. So, those cards are still slightly inflated in price. We can look at stocking stuffers here. It is just going to be this set right here. This, yeah, it's going to be this one, the 87 overall stocking stuffer. This exchange right here, Elite Fantasy Pack. You just have to do this right here. Super easy to do. You just need 285 zero show cards and 85 to 86. Dirt cheap in the auction house, not expensive at all. I don't know why I can't filter by 85s. I hate when you do that, when you go to click up on the stick and it doesn't let you select what you want to select, but this is what it is. Wow, these cards are, what the heck? Dude, this doesn't even look right. Like, look what I'm talking about. This set is ridiculous. I can't even buy that card. I won't even buy the card. That is why this what I'm talking about. There are like ridiculous. I'm not even a bias. I don't want to get banned. I feel like I could get banned for buying a card that cheap. I know how EA's ban system is. Look at this though. This is crazy right now. That these cards are like snipes are happening like this. That is insane. So you would buy those cards, then you put these cards into the set, and then you sell your stocking stuffer. These 87 overalls. Let's go look at what they're going for right now, because their prices have changed as well. You need to make sure you're selecting one of the expensive ones, like one of the ones that were hard to attain. So I think if I go by, I know Tyler Lockett was one of them. So I'm just going to look at Tyler Lockett. I don't know why I'm going 86 to 87. They're all 86 to 87. But if I go by wide receiver, maybe we can look at like Tyler Lockett's price, even though he wasn't a very good one. So I wouldn't expect his price to be super, super high. We can at least check. Where is he at here? Wow, this is crazy how expensive these are. Where is Tyler Lockett? Wow, 70K. Yeah, that is ridiculous. So this would basically be like, if I bought those cards right there that I just showed you, you're looking at 50K in profit for a card that takes you, 30 seconds to build a set. This might be the best coin method in the game, honestly, because it's so easy to do. So there is that. That set is printing coins right now. Super, super crazy set you guys can do. And that's kind of where I'd sit right now if I were you. If you're looking to make coins, just by doing those sets, grinding those sets out, today is probably the best day to at least grind these sets, because the auction house is going to adjust eventually, and the prices are going to come closer together with the set price and the cost of the champions. So there is that. If you are looking to play the game and earn coins, because I know today is crazy with the new AP adjustments and stuff with the zero show cards, if they've, I guess, in theory, thought out is how Madden wants to describe it. EA wants to describe it. So there are different ability stacks right now. You guys probably logged into the game today and you had like 150 AP on defense and 125 on offense. I'm sure that's how it was. That's how it was for me. So the game is different right now, and you guys can kind of take advantage of that, people not knowing what they're doing by playing Road to the Super Bowl. So I'm one of this. This event is sweaty, by the way. This event is really sweaty. I went 10-0 multiple times on the last event. I think I probably had around 10 win runs on the last zero show event between all the events. So I can tell you now, this is a very sweaty event. This is not a fun event if you're a very casual player, but there are good rewards here. And this is going to be the best day to play through these rewards, because these victory vouchers have the highest value right now, because those cards are so expensive. Those 94 overall champions are so expensive that they are going to have the highest value right now. So word on the streets is that you can only play this event one time after you win or after you lose. I don't really know. So I'm actually going to stop playing this event tonight, simply because I'm going to wait to see if you can actually play this event multiple times. I was watching part of the EA stream this morning when I had a break during work, and I thought the dude said you can only play this event one time. Maybe I was wrong on that. Don't take my word for that, but I'm going to wait to play through this event until after I can confirm that there are multiple entries. Maybe it's just like always one entry for the final token for the event champion player. Like you can see that pack on the right, that'd give you that Warren Sapp. Maybe I misheard it, and that's what the guy was saying, how it usually is. You can only get the champion player one time. I don't know. So I'm just going to wait. But if you want to play through that and earn coins, it's valuable today, because those victory vouchers do have the highest value today, right now. So just going to recommend that right now. Honestly, it would make sense that you could do it multiple times, though, because some of those things in the victory store are the trophy store, whatever it's called now, are going for a lot more than one run's value worth. So you got to be able to play it multiple times. I must have just misheard it. So that's on me. But yeah, there's that. And that's kind of the main coin method things I would talk about today. I would certainly expect these cards to decrease in price. They're not super valuable in terms of attributes. There's only a couple cards here that I even add to my team. Kind of surprised I got through everything I want to talk about today, because I felt like I had a lot of things to cover. So if you are looking to just flip cards too, I'd probably just sit in some of these mid-tier ranges of like the 86 and the 88s. 88s are probably going to be where you want to be. I like the 30K range for sniping and flipping cards. Seems to be the best. So if you're someone who likes sniping and flipping cards, this is probably where I'd sit right here. Just say your filters up like this. Playoffs, 88 to 89, and then go, where is playoffs, dude? I keep missing it. Whereas why like they don't put them in chronological order of the stuff that came out. So I was just talking about those cards here. You just saw like 3 minutes ago. These cards are like 37K. We go to the auction house right here. They're 32K, just like I was talking about. So that is the value we're looking for there. But if you want to snipe and flip these cards, I would try to buy them for 30K. I don't see why you wouldn't just build a set. If you don't want to build a set and you want to snipe them, maybe you can't afford to build a set. You would need to make some more coins. Buy these cards for 30K, sell them all for 37 and see if they sell. That's probably what I would do. I would also go buy all offense, all defense. Sometimes I get different cards that get displayed. I don't know why. You can see there's 57 cards on my screen right here. If you go to the top left, 57 items found. If I go by all defense now, it's going to say, 85. Now if I go by all, it's going to say like 65 like I did a second ago. So I would still go by all offense, all defense, or position as well. I don't know why it does that anymore. It used to not be that way. So it's kind of weird. Not really sure what's going on with that. But that's all I have for you guys today. A lot of different sets to make coins. A lot of different things. The auction house to make coins. You guys can play through the event to make coins. Just a good day to make coins. Content is kind of bland, kind of lame, but there are still good coin making methods. We can still prepare for Campus Heroes. We can talk about our investments, actually. I completely forgot about that. I want to talk about the investments. So I want to show you real quick. I had all these 91s. I had over 30, I think, at the time of me recording at the end of last night, essentially. I had over 30 of these cards. I think I had 35. I sold some off today because I saw they were going for so much, but then I thought, why can't I just put them in the set and make more coins? So I just want to show you guys. I talked about investing in cards yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever it was, and I wasn't lying. I did invest in 91s, like I said. Just wanted to prove to you guys that I'm not telling you to do one thing and I'm doing another. I invest in these cards too, and I'm going to sell these cards off through the sets. So it's kind of my plan. Hope you guys are here today. That's all I have for you guys today. And if you liked the video, you enjoyed, please do like, comment, subscribe below. I'll talk to you later. Stay safe for me. Peace out.